You know when you discover something new and it seemingly starts to take over your whole life and you become totally consumed by it? No? Just me? Okay. Well, that's what happened to me with brush lettering and brush markers. It started with a pack of Tombow markers and then it became a full-blown obsession. I even made a layout dedicated to it. How and maybe why create a layout about brush lettering? I'll show you in the Scrapbook Lab. Hey everybody, it's Carolyn from the Scrapbook School. Welcome to the Scrapbook Lab, where it's all about experimentation and creative play and making time to make something. Let's talk about this layout I designed about brush lettering. So I use this prompt deck that I designed, which is a tool to spark creativity and guide you through the process of making a layout or a project. These cards, each with their own unique theme, story, and technique, have been helping me a lot with my crafting. The best part is seeing what comes up. So here's what I pulled this time. For the theme, it was moments of joy, and that's just anything that makes you happy or gleeful in a moment. The story is current obsession, which I said was brush markers. That's what I'm focused on a lot right now. And then technique. And ironically, I pulled up markers and pens. So based on the prompts, I thought it was fitting to create a journaling page about brush lettering. Then I could use the things I was obsessed with, which is the markers, to make the layout. I did attempt brush lettering many years ago, but like many people who first start brush lettering, I dropped it because I really hated the way my lettering looked. But this past spring, I decided to take a lettering class at my local stationery store, and I got hooked again. And from there, it just went on to me buying a variety of brush markers and pens and books and practice sheets and studying YouTube videos. I practiced and practiced and practiced trying to create the perfect loops and connections between the letters. As a lefty, brush lettering is really challenging because of the smearing. So I contorted my hand in all sorts of ways to prevent making a mess. Didn't work, but I persisted and I became obsessed with making the perfect A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. because I'm weird like that. For this project, I decided to use my lettering journal. I had the idea of illustrating a brush marker and then using paint markers, another obsession in the marker universe, to create a rainbow flowing from the pen. And for the background of the page, I decided to letter the alphabet as an homage to all of the practice I've put in. And for the title, I thought it would be funny to use the obsession slogan for that cologne, between love and madness lies obsession. Remember that? Ordinarily, I would not make a page about brush lettering in pens, but that's why I enjoy playing with my prompt cards. They encourage me to consider stories I wouldn't usually document, and they allow me to see where my imagination takes me in terms of how I present a story. As I was designing the page, I got really jazzed about the coloring and the lettering and the markers themselves, and just being in that little moment of joy and laughing at myself because of my pen obsession. And I think my page reflected that. Of course, now I'm obsessed with watercolors, and we'll see where that goes with that. Maybe they will show up in a future prompt video. So tell me in the comments, what do you think about this prompt combo and how would you approach it? What are your current obsessions and what moments of joy would you consider documenting on your projects? Thanks for watching today and stay tuned for my next experiment. And don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.